If you look on the spec sheet on the PlayStation 5 Elite headset, there are a lot of good things about it. They have their new link system, they have Bluetooth capabilities, they have a mic that is retractable. You may be thinking about picking this one up. Is it worth spending the extra money? Maybe you used the Pulse 3D before and you're willing to spend the extra money to upgrade here. I wanted to talk about the things that are great about this headset, but also mention the few things that I think are not good with this headset. You may be wanting to use these features so you don't waste your money on it. If you are thinking about upgrading, maybe you used the Pulse 3D in the past, or if you don't have a headset, this might be your first one and you want to invest in it. You're going to need to know a few things before you purchase this headset, so let's talk about it. So what do you get when you open the box? You get the headset, you get a long charging cable, and then the unique thing I think is they have their new adapter, which plugs right into your PlayStation 5. But as you can see here, I just drilled a hole in my wall to hang it, but the hanger that hangs the headset so it's always charged, and I think that's a really good thing because I've owned a few wireless headsets. I always forget to charge them. Between that and the good 30 hours of battery life, you really will never be out of a charge and you'll always be able to use this headset, which is why you bought the headset, so you can always use it. Cable that you can charge with it is plenty long enough. I would say like 4 feet. You'll definitely have plenty of length, whether you want to use it like I did to plug it into the wall, or if you want to just plug it into the PlayStation directly, you can charge it there and use it at the same time, which is another good feature. We have to talk about the comfort and build quality. The Pulse 3D, the sound quality fine, the comfort was horrible. I felt like the build quality was good. Like, Sony generally makes really good headsets and products, but this headset is by far way more comfortable. The padding on the headset itself is much better. I used to get a headache wearing the Pulse 3D. I do not anymore with the new Elite headset. I think the overall build quality is improved and the comfortability definitely. With the mic being retractable, it's a lot better than I've had other headsets that you can take the mic off, which I like, so it's not in the way, but you end up losing the mic eventually. I think Sony made a really good design decision to have a retractable mic, as well as just the tweaks that they made in the comfort level. This is a big plus for the Elite headset. Audio quality and connectivity, I think, kind of go together. So the link system, they say, is better. Generally, it works really well. Unfortunately, the Bluetooth, I tried it with my PC. I had some issues with the connectivity. It connected right away. It stayed for quite a bit of time. I was watching a YouTube video and then all of a sudden it just stopped working. Like, the video lagged. You could see the person was still talking and there was no audio coming through the speaker. That's definitely a thing I hope that they can fix and work on. For me, the Bluetooth just didn't work well enough for me to really want to use it on a regular basis. Even with the PlayStation, once in a while, I would just be using the headset and the headset would just shut off and disconnect. Originally, I thought it was the connection. I was plugging the link adapter to the back of the PlayStation. Decided to try the front. The front worked for a while, but eventually it happened again. I would say like 80% of the time it works. There's just once in a while where it decides to disconnect. You just have to go through the process of shutting off the headset and turning it back on. I do believe that PlayStation is working on it and going to fix the problem eventually. The Bluetooth may not be worth it, but I think that they are working on it. Another thing I did try with the connectivity is doing a phone call using the microphone feature in the Bluetooth, which worked okay for me. You do have to adjust the volume just straight out of the box. The headset has way too much audio from in-game and not enough volume from the call. I'm like playing Final Fantasy and all I can hear is the Final Fantasy characters talking, and I very slightly hear somebody in the background trying to talk to me. I think after a little bit of tweaking, you can get it to work. I don't see someone talking too long on the call and playing games at the same time anyway. I think the biggest disappointment in this headset is the microphone quality. Look, like, is it going to work? Are you going to be able to play with your friends and be able to communicate? Yes. At a high level, at an elite level, as the headset is, named after, no. For some reason, I feel like most headsets for consoles, microphone is not really that good. This one, I wasn't expecting a phenomenal microphone, but I was expecting maybe a little bit higher quality. Now, I do think that the AI in reducing the background noise or eliminating it, I think is good with the microphone, but the quality and the pronunciation and the communication is not that good. Fortunately for me, I don't do a lot of Call of Duty or online games where I'm talking to my friends with a microphone. It doesn't bother me too much, but if you use your microphone a lot, you might want to think about maybe getting a separate microphone, dealing with the subpar quality audio from the microphone. Here is an example of what you can expect when you use the microphone for your gaming.
Testing. This is a test to see if the microphone works on the PS5 Elite headset. This is what you can expect if you're playing any type of game. What you hear is what you get. I'm in a pretty quiet room. This is exactly what you'll hear from the microphone.
With all that being said, I think at $150 for most people, this is a good all-around headset to use for the PlayStation console. Thanks for stopping by the Console Tech Corner, where I provide tech advice for casual gamers so they don't waste money on gaming accessories they don't need. If you're into these type of videos, consider liking and subscribing. And if you're also looking for a different headset, I also did a video on the SteelSeries wireless headset, which is a little bit cheaper than this PlayStation headset. So check out that video right here.